Hello everybody, Nigel here with you again on this sweltering hot. He said it was going to be cooler, but it's not really. Friday. So here we have some more beautiful little 3D printed accessories from Minicraft collection, which have been sent over to me, and they are absolutely gorgeous. I have had a very quick look at the frame. I haven't opened these because they're sealed. So basically we've got some ejection seats for the Airfix RAF Jaguar. Or indeed you could probably use them in the Kitty Hawk kit as well, but why you'd want to buy that kit when the Airfix one is out there I do not know. So we've got the single seat for, we've got the Mark 9 B2 and the Mark 9 B3 for the ordinary single seat Jaguar, and then we've also got a pair of the Mark 9 B2 and Mark 9 B3 for the forthcoming Jaguar T2 T4. We also have here the canopy frame. So the Airfix kit has no internal frame detail in it, so this actually glues into the inside of the canopy and gives you all that additional detail in there. So it's a very, very nice addition if you're going to show your model with the canopy raised. And then here, just on its own, we have a refueling probe for the 148 A-10. It says here designed for Great Wall Hobby and Academy. I can't see why you couldn't use it on Hobby Boss or Tamiya kits. Because basically it's a bolt-on additional item. It sort of bolts onto the nose. So let's have a look at this one first, because this is the odd man out. So what we'll do is we'll cut through the tape here. Okay, and we'll open the tin up. And we can see in here, as always with the Minicraft collection, the beautiful packaging, little tin box there. And then we've got the individually printed little items in there. None of this is damaged. It looks like we've got two of the bases there. I'm not sure why we've got two, but okay, one's for Academy, one's for Great Wall Hobby. Right. So yeah, it does look. Well, I've looked at the pictures of these on the Hannant's website. You can actually order these from Hannant's. They're not available just now, but they will be very, very shortly. And you can see on there a clear difference between the shape of the noses. So obviously one of them is incorrect, or maybe both of them are incorrect. I don't know, but I would imagine the Great Wall Hobby one is probably the more accurate. I know that the Great Wall Hobby certainly has nicer engine detail. The intakes on the Academy kit are not at all accurate, they're not deep enough. So I have both of them here actually. So this one here is 4852. So this is just $5.99, which is not a lot of money at all for what it is. And it's basically the refueling probe for the front of your A10. So you can see you've got the probe itself, we've got the two different mounts, and there we go. So it's a shame they didn't give us two probes, because then if, like me, you've got the Academy and the Great Wall Hobby kit, you could have used it on both. But then if you might not want to ruin the lines of your A10 with a great big refueling probe sticking out the nose of it. It's not like an F15 or an F16 where you have the refueling probes there all the time, or like a B52 with it up in the roof. It's basically an addition used for missions that require it. So we can see in here we've got you can see there's a big difference between the sizes of those two mounting blocks there. So that's interesting, and then we've got the probe itself there with the dome end. So yeah, very interesting how different they are, the sizes of those. So let me know in the comments which one is the more accurate, the Great Wall Hobby or the Academy. As I say, this one is number 4852, shortly available from Hannant's. There'll be a link in the description, and it's basically £5.99. It's not yet available, so if you want one, you can actually pre-order one from Hannant's, put it in your basket, and you'll get 10% off, and then if you change your mind, just take it out of your basket. You don't have to pay a deposit or anything. So that's the refueling probe 4852. As I said, there'll be a link to all of this in the description below. What I'll probably do is put one link in for the page, so you can go and have a look at all of the Minicraft collection sets over on Hannant's. Have a look there. So this one is the canopy frame. So this is 4844, and this one is retail $16.99. Got this out to have a look at it before, and it came out a lot easier than this. So obviously in this hot weather the cardboard shrunk or something. So you can see 4844 canopy frame. So we've got the supports there and the actual frame itself. Okay, so there's the box. And then we've got this lovely little tin, which you can always keep and use for something afterwards. So here we have the instructions. So we'll have a look at the instructions. So basically we've got the clear kit part, which has no detail in it at all. So you're going to add this into the inside, probably use some clear glue or something, glue that into the inside of the canopy frame. And then you've got these two little supports here and the two rams there, which you're going to glue into the back of the cockpit wall there. And then you've got those going in there, and they're going to support the canopy in its raised position. So that's going to make a nice little difference to your kit if you're having it with the canopy open. So we can see in here, this one, as I say, is $16.99 retail, which seems a lot, doesn't it? I wonder if there's an error there. When you consider that refueling probe was $5.99, and this one's $16.99. I think we could see a price change there, to be honest, because I'm not really sure this is actually worth $16.99. That's like, what's that, a third of the price of the kit basically. So there you can see it is very, very nice indeed. And you've got, yeah, they've given us 3 of the brackets and 3 of the supports, so you've got one spare in case you break one. But you can see there you've got the canopy framing, and you've got the oxygen hose, whatever it is, around the side as well. You can see some detail down in there. Very, very nice indeed. But is it worth $16.99? Probably not. We've got the mirrors on there as well. You can see the 3 mirrors around the front edge there. So yeah, very nice indeed. But not too sure about the pricing there. When you think it's more than half the cost of the Lysander engine I showed you yesterday. But whatever, we'll package that up in a minute. Okay, so that's 4844, that's the canopy frame. So now we have 4845 and 4846. So these are the single ejector seats for the Airfix Jaguar, or any Jaguar, 1/48 scale. So this is added to the, because ASK do them, I think Edward do them as well. So you can take your pick. So this is basically a 2-part. So you've got the ejection handle there. Dry fit first and glue the bottom of the seat in proper position. So they're telling you to dry fit into the cockpit. So it's a single seat. It has no belts by the look of it. Yes, it does. It has belts, but there's no belts on there. Okay, so this is the Mark 9B2. I'm not quite sure how you know which variant has which seat, or maybe they both had this, the earlier and later seat. I don't know, but you'd have to check your references. So there you go, you got the seat there, and it's beautiful, and you've got the little ejector handle separately in the bottom there to glue onto the front of the seat. But you can see there, it's very, very nice with all the strap detail and everything on there. Very, very nice indeed. Beautifully done. And obviously, being a single seat, it doesn't matter if the straps are, how the straps are laid. What's quite annoying sometimes with model kit seats, if you have like a Phantom where you've got 2 seats, they both the seats exactly the same, and it looks a bit daft, which is something that I know for a fact ASK don't do. They have the 2 seats have different belts. Say belts, but they're laid on the seat differently, so it looks a lot more natural. So there we go. So that's that one. You can see all the detail on there. Very, very nice indeed, and it's a very easy, quick addition. Rather than going aftermarket belts and all that, and photo etch and whatever, it's a very easy, quick addition just to get a quick, good-looking seat. But obviously, you need some good painting skills to pull it off. And then, so that one there, that's 4845. That one is £8.50. As I say again, you can pre-order now and get 10% off. 4846, this one's also £8.50. So this is the Mark 9 B3 ejection seat, and this one's got an additional piece on the side there, you can see, along with the ejector handle. So probably very little difference between these seats, to be honest. It's something I know nothing about. I know there's all sorts of Martin Bakers and Aces and all those different seats, but some people just say, you know, an A7 Corsair's got such and such seat. I don't know all that sort of stuff. But there we can see once again we have all this beautiful additional detail on the outside. We've got the belts there, the cushions all beautifully done. Absolutely gorgeous. Very, very nice indeed. And then down the bottom there we've got the ejector handle, and there should be another piece. We've got another ejector handle down the back there, and we've got a couple of those little levers that go on the side, so they're giving us spares as well. That's something MCC seem to do a lot, to give us spares. So that's your seat there, single seat, if you're going to go for the B3 version. Okay, so get that back in there. I want to get these put back in so I don't get them mixed up, because as I say, I don't know how to tell the difference between a B2 and a B3. I wouldn't know what they are if you hit them across my head with them. So there we go, so that's going to go in there like so. And then we've got 4847. Now these are for the forthcoming T2, T4 kit from Airfix. I've actually got that on pre-order. So basically what we've got there is that's going to be the same front seat as we've got, or the same seat as we've got in 4845. And then this one here has the additional belts. I'm assuming this is for the rear seat. I could be wrong. Maybe this one goes in the front. I'm sure if I looked at the instructions it would tell us. As you can see on here, this one has the additional belts here coming off of the headrest there. As I say, go and have a look at the Hannant's website. There's some beautiful photographs of these items on there. So you can see on there, it's gorgeously detailed. That lovely detail on the headrest there on the top. The belts coming down, just sitting there. So as I say, with some skillful painting and some careful dry brushing or whatever, you're going to produce a beautiful pair of seats from this one. Designed for 2 seats of RAF Sepicat Jaguar. Okay, so there's that one. So obviously it's the same seat, just with different belts. So I'm not really sure which one should go where, but you can see this one has the belts on the headrest and this one doesn't. As I say, go look at the Hannant's website and you will see on there exactly what you're looking at, with the frames and everything removed. So that's going to go back in there like so. Like that. Okay, and then finally, same thing again, 4848. This is going to be the B3 version pair of seats. So you can see we've got this seat here, which is designated A. So that's going to be the same as the single B3. And then this one here is the B3. As you can see on there, it's got the additional straps coming off of the headrest. So if you are going to do a Jaguar, then they're going to really make the cockpit pop, especially if you're going to start adding additional Quinta Studio sets or whatever to your cockpit. So there we go. So we've looked at those, 4845, 46, 47, 48. So that's all our Jaguar seats. We've got the lovely Jaguar canopy there, and we've got the A10 refueler. So I forgot to tell you, the pairs of seats retail at $15.60 for the pair over at Hannant's. So as I say again, order them now, you get 10% off. Right, thank you very much for watching. I'll see you all soon. Bye for now.